Welcome to Titus Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is April the 2nd, 2026. We are almost to the DLC for 2K26. I still have the problem with the blurry apron and all that stuff with my arenas. I did download a new one. There's a lot of weird things with the universe mode. There's more things to do. It's not just make your matches or make your own shows. There's like gameplay, something, default, yes or no, or you could turn it off. It's just annoying. It's just annoying for me. But because I have this Evolve Arena, I always, and the Superstars, old school Superstars show, they're the only ones I have a problem with. I don't know about the pay-per-views yet because I haven't done the pay-per-views yet. But we got a AAA arena I don't have a problem with. The apron is always the same, never got changed. I never had a problem with it, but some reason Evolve has a problem. The Superstars has a problem. So I downloaded two new ones, a new Evolve and a new Superstars. I'm hoping this because that one has a problem because before the patch I took I found a way to get rid of the LED lights off of the apron and the posts. So maybe I did something bad to it before the patch because it glitches and all that stuff. So maybe now because they had the patch, they fixed it. So maybe there's something wrong with those arenas. I do have some WCW arenas like that, but we will see how that works. Because I did delete I had the LED boards up already still until the patch happens, and they said, all you have to do is edit and delete it. So, let's see how the pay-per-views do. But I'm hoping that this works because this is getting really annoying to me. I went to the gameplay takeover thing on the universe mode options. I turned those off, and I'm hoping because I did the same thing what I have as my AAA show. My AAA has everything off except for the top part. It's not the gameplay. I'm hoping that whatever I put on my AAA, I put on my Evolve and Superstars, and every other show I have, it stays like the AAA arena. That's the only arena I don't have a problem with. Some reason. I have no idea what it is. Because I did play around with a little bit of the options, and I turn it on, and I put it on defaults. I don't know if that does anything, because I don't know what gameplay really means. Is it with the controller, how the controls are, and all that stuff, or it's the design of the game, and does it? I don't know if that really does anything for the game. I have no idea. I'm just trying everything. I'm hoping everything works. Some reason I have one working arena. And the Evolve is a pain in my butt. And the Superstars. So I have no idea what's going on there. But ladies and gentlemen, we do have AEW to talk about. They have Dynasty coming up. I will look up all the matches for Dynasty. Did they make new matches? Oh yeah, Darby Allin will have a match at Dynasty against one of the members of the Don Callis family because Darby Allin wants the world title. But now because Don Callis' family got paid by MJF to get rid of Darby Allin, so he wants a match with one of the members of the Don Callis family, and that one member is Andrade. And then everybody starts beating him up until Brody King, I believe Brody King and Jack Perry came out to help him? I believe so. And then Kenny Omega came out because of the main event of the show. So let's talk about AEW, ladies and gentlemen. We have an interesting opening of this show. I want to talk about this first because it's a big thing. Remember when everybody was asking, what is happening with Chris Jericho? Is he coming to WWE or making his return to AEW? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tony Schiavone was doing the contract signing. We'll try to officiates this contract signing, but the pyro keeps exploding on the ramp, on the stage. And it's always interrupting. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Jericho makes his return. He loves when the fans was going nuts. Remember when they were booing him when he was a good guy? They were booing him. I went to AEW once in Toronto. He was facing Hook, and everybody booed the living hell of the guy. And he was supposed to be a good guy. He was supposed to be a good guy, and everybody was booing him. Now everybody's cheering for the guy. So he was just standing there and listening to all this cheers, saying welcome back, singing his song, and all that stuff. And then he went on the mic, and he says, AEW, I'm home. And he leaves. So Chris Jericho is back. And he's not going to WWE. That's the sucky part. Maybe it's not a sucky part. The guy is old, so... Ladies and gentlemen, next we have the contract signing between the world champion MJF and Kenny Omega. Well, they signed the contract really right away. They signed it. And then they start talking trash about each other. Kenny Omega didn't really say anything really bad, but he tried to get in the head of Mr. MJF. But MJF did say something that is interesting about Kenny Omega. Because Kenny Omega, remember, he still has this sickness in him. Remember that. He did say about that he's not 100%. He's not 100%. He's still not great. If he gets hurt really bad things can happen. So MJF says that he overheard the conversation of him and doctors and all that stuff, that if Kenny Omega gets really hurt, his organs, his insides of his body could explode. The guy could get really injured. He could be gone for good. And of course, MJF has to say the world will be better if Kenny was dead. Kenny got pissed, but Kenny can't touch MJF because there's no contact clause. If he does, no world title match for Kenny Omega. He really wants his world title before he gets really sick and can't do this anymore. That's why he wants to get to this world title so badly and get it, because he doesn't want to be hurt and he can't get the world title again and all that stuff. So Mike Bailey comes out and tries to make sure that Kenny Omega does not touch MJF. But Mike Bailey says that he talked nice about Kenny Omega, saying that he's a legend and all that stuff, but he wants to prove that he could beat MJF as well. So he issued a challenge to MJF, and MJF was about to say no to the match, but Kenny Omega called him a chicken, saying that you won't accept the match, or you don't want to do it in the dump in Winnipeg, stuff like that, because he wants to make excuses. But MJF accepts the match, so that's our main event of the evening. Well, we got a trios match with Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega was still in this contract signing and all that stuff. For some reason, Mike Bailey was still there, standing around. But, ladies and gentlemen, Kenny Omega had Brody King and Jack Perry to team up with to verse the Demand. I thought it was a pretty decent trios match. It was pretty decent. But the winner of that match was Kenny Omega's team. Of course, he has a world title shot, and Jack Perry's the national champion. So, yeah, they got the win. We got Will Ospreay versus Pac. Ladies and gentlemen, before we went to this trios match, after the whole Chris Jericho thing happened, we just saw Will Ospreay attacking Jon Moxley in the backstage, trying to destroy him. Wheeler Yuta tried to stop him. It didn't work out. But, yeah, that thing is just getting personal. Pac attacked Will Ospreay from behind. He hid behind the Titantron, and when Will Ospreay did his entrance, he attacked him. So this match didn't start for a couple of minutes because they were attacking and brawling outside the ring. The bell didn't ring. So now the match finally happens. The winner of that match was Will Ospreay with an interesting roll-up. The guy was getting destroyed on his neck with submissions, all that stuff, but he still got the roll-up and gets the win. Pac didn't care about the win. He attacked Will Ospreay after the match, and then the rest of the... you just saw a hidden blade from Will Ospreay. And then the rest of the Death Riders comes out, attacks him. Claudio with a chair, wraps the chair around the neck of Mr. Will Ospreay. And then Jon Moxley comes out. And it looks like Claudio was about to stomp on that chair around the neck of Will Ospreay. But Jon stopped him. And he says that this is not personal. Don't make it personal. Because next time, you won't have a head. He says, use your head, or next time, you will not have your head. Remember, he almost lost. He got a bad neck injury after that steel cage match he had with the Death Riders. That's why he was gone for so long. Well, we have a trios match for the women's side. Mina teaming up with Alex Windsor and Miss Jamie Hayter to versus Sky Blue, Julia, and Tikla. And it was a pretty decent. It was a pretty decent match. It was pretty decent. But the winner of that match will be Mina. Mina's team. And then we had our main event: MJF versus Mike Bailey. Mike Bailey tried everything. This was an Eliminator match. It was an awesome match. It was great. I like Mike Bailey. He's good in the ring. I saw him live. He was in Destiny Wrestling before. It's cool that you see these guys in big leagues. Even WWE, it doesn't matter where you are. And you're in big leagues and you watch these guys in a small little arena, a gym. And now they're on the big screens every single time. Not every single time, because some people don't really look at Max Caster. When is the last time we saw Max Caster in action? I don't know if he's injured. But sometimes they don't wrestle every time. But Mike Bailey does because he is the Trios champion. So it was a pretty decent match. The winner of that match was MJF. And then MJF attacked Mike Bailey after the match to try and get under the skin of Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega comes out and makes a save to Mike Bailey to end the show. And if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below. Hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I can't wait to get Demolition. I get Kelly soon on April 15th. I can't wait. I did put it on my calendar. I can't put on the other ones on my calendar because I don't know when they come out. I wish I knew when they come out. I did watch a little video of a former WWE superstar, C.B. Richards, talking about 2K26. And talking about the ringside pass. And he heard about the patch. Because everybody's spending a whole bunch of money and they have to do the grind and all that stuff. I cheated. I bought the tiers. I know, oh Tyler, you spend a whole bunch of money. They're like $70 or $80. I understand that. I do understand that. But I am not doing the grind. I spend like almost $200 for this game, for my DLCs. And my arenas that I was so excited to have, like the Triple Mania and the Worlds Collide, and the Mega Championship, and the Women's, AAA Women's Championship. I can't say the name. Ray D. Renaz. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But yeah, that's why I did it, is because I spent like $200 on the pre-order, and I have to grind for the things I bought. So I did cheat. I bought the tiers. And if I have to do it again, I will do it again. If I understand the characters will be on the first tier, easy done. But what about the arenas? What about the Persona cards? Because I want the Persona cards from my old school. Because there's going to be old school wrestlers that's currently in WWE, but they're going to have different gimmicks. And you can put them in your old school. So that's what I want to do. I want to put in my old school. So I want those 2 Persona cards. Just making sure they're not toy looking ones. But if it's something good that I like, I want to put it on there. Even the arenas and the championships, I know that there has to be some good arenas. It sounds like Evolve will be in the next Ringside Pass. Because I don't know why would they put everything else to create a show, Evolve, and not put the arena in. Why would you do that? Why would they not put the weekly show of AAA they have in the game as well when they had the Worlds Collide, Triple Mania? They got a whole bunch of AAA stuff. They have a whole bunch of AAA wrestlers in the game. So why not put those arenas in there? And I'm hoping the next championships will be the tag team titles of AAA. Maybe the Cruiserweight title, the Latin American Championship. I don't know about the Cruiserweight title. But those are the 2 main ones. Tag and the mid-card title. Why not put those in there? Or the Evolve. If you're going to put the Evolve arena in there, put the Evolve championships. I would like that. I downloaded my championship belts. I did it for my AAA as well. But yeah, I could see those being in there, because the Evolve, I don't understand why would they have everything in there. The match card graphics, the nameplate graphic, everything else, the show intro, the intro, everything for Evolve. They even have commentary for Evolve. You could have Evolve commentary. So why not put the arena in? If you have everything of Evolve. The only thing they don't have is 2 things. The logo. I had to download the logo. Or I use that logo from my arena. Because it's a custom logo. And number 2 is the arena. If they put those 2 things in, I'd be happy. And I think they will put the Evolve in, because they put the AAA in there. They put the AAA logo, and they don't have the weekly AAA show. So, yeah, I don't know. But it beats me. Beats me. But if you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Tell out. I'm not rambling. I'm just saying that my predictions for this Ringside Pass is those wrestlers, of course, and we could get those arenas. AAA and Evolve, and the championships. 2 championships I think of, but I think they're just putting 2 new championships. So if you're going to put this one, for this month's, I say Evolve. If the Evolve arena's in there, they should put the championships in there. Just like they did with Triple Mania and Worlds Collide, they put the AAA championships in there. If the main focus is Evolve, put the Evolve Arena and championships. There's only 2 Evolve championships. That's currently in Evolve. I'm getting confused. But they don't have a mid-card, and they don't have tag team titles. They only have a men's world title and a women's world title. That's all they have. So that's what I want. I'm hoping they put it in there, because that would be great for me. I would like it. I don't mind downloading AAA titles. I don't mind it. I only downloaded 3. The Cruiserweight title, the Tag titles, and the Latin American Championship. Because I already have the World title for the men's and the World title for the women's. All that's done. And I don't think they have another women's title. They have a mixed tag team titles, but I don't do intergender wrestling. So, there's no point having a mixed title. Mixed tag team titles. I could do that, but I don't want to do that. Because I can't even make a lot of tag teams up. I know there's Lola and Mr. Iguana. I guess Chelsea Green and Ethan Page. Liv and Dom. Maybe Roxanne and Finn Balor. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I would think about it. But yeah, that's what I think. And that's my prediction. And I'm hoping it comes true. I'm just hoping they give us good championships. Things I will be excited for. And good arenas that I will be excited for. And anything else that they could put in this ringside pass that I would be excited for. I'm okay with new moves. But I'm not really cool. I don't care about the island. Don't give me taunts about the island. Please don't give me that. I don't care about the island. I don't do the island. I'm not a big fan of the island. I wasn't a big fan of it last year. Why would I be a big fan of it this year? The only thing I care about the island on last year was to get Goldberg and Nikki Bella. That's it. And with this island, I would like to get the wrestlers, but I can't use BC points to get those wrestlers. I had to play through the mode. I'm not doing that. So yeah, that's not happening. If there's a pack, like a DLC pack on island to get some wrestlers, I would do that and use BC points. But if I had to play the mode, through the mode, I'm not doing that. And that's how I do it. I like universe mode. I play showcase to unlock things. I play my rise to unlock things. And they're easy to unlock. Yeah, it might be hard. But they're easy to unlock. I know how to unlock those things. But the island is just confusing me. Every time. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow for TNA results. Bye!